folks, this is a bit of a different angle again. This is because I wanted to make sure that you guys can see what I'm doing with on the floor and stuff. We're tackling with this one and what we can do to help with stage fright and nervousness. This is a topic that's really close to me and has really affected me for a long time, because I used to be really bad with being nervous and things, especially when I was performing in front of people. My whole body would shake. I didn't feel like I had any way of controlling it. But what I found gradually, and it's taken a long time, like years and years, I've gradually become more comfortable with it. I wouldn't say I'm perfect, but I still get the odd shaky leg and things like that. But for me, feeling like my body is more open and more grounded has really helped me to feel better. Every time I've been feeling like overwhelmed or anxious about what I'm going to be doing, if I'm getting ready to perform in front of a large amount of people or something like that. So first thing that I would do, and for the kind of funny angle, you might not see my head, but you know what, my head's not really important. I'm going to show you what my bottom half of my body is doing. It's all about your bottom half of your body feeling more and more connected with the ground. So the first thing I like to do, I'm going to stand up, and then I want to think about like really kind of squishing your feet into the floor. For me, I imagine that it's those, you're doing a similar movement to the people that squash grapes, you know, like when they use them with their feet, they squish them into the floor. So I do a lot of moving from your weight from one foot to the other, having quite a kind of wide stance, like slightly wider than hip width, and then you're moving from one foot to the other. Imagine that you're trying to put the arch of your foot, almost like flatten it right into the ground. You're really trying to mash it in there. So alternating very slowly between one foot and the other. Because you're taking a slightly wider stance as well, I think that it helps people to kind of feel a little bit more like they're in control, like more stable. Mashing your feet into the floor, like really squish them in there. This one, doing kind of big circles, like what I would do is like going like, say wow, but going like moving your arms in big circles just right across the front of your body. But it's usually accompanied with a big wow sound. Sorry if the microphone clips when I do this. Wow! And going round in big circles like that with both hands. I'm just going to put this between my legs so you can see. Hang on. Wow! Wow! I know it seems a wee bit silly, isn't it? But that openness of it, feeling that you can relax your shoulders and like top half of your body, your chest and stuff, that could really help as well. I'm going to go back onto the floor because I want to do a couple more like little stretches and things. Lying down on the floor, but making sure that your feet are on the floor, so it's not your knees connected with the floor. You bend your knees up so that your feet are flat on the floor, and then you come down onto the floor. So you're lying down on the floor. Your head, your shoulder, and your back, the bottom of your spine, and your feet are connected with the floor. This will put kind of nice about this actually, because like your entire body is supported by it. And so the next thing to do is, once you take this kind of breath in, I want you to imagine the hollow of your back. Like you might have a small like kind of semicircle that's not connected to the floor. When you take your breath in, imagine that you're almost breathing into your back, and you're trying to straighten out that hollow of your back so it kind of fills it in, so there's more of your back connecting with the floor. Doing a couple of breathing exercises in this position and breathing in a way that you can feel like you're more connected, or your back is more connected to the floor, can really help you to just feel that like you're in control and you're grounded. This is actually a good position for you to be in anyway, because one of the few positions where all of the parts of your body is supported by the floor. If you've got your hands by your side, your elbows might be connected to the floor with your hands sitting over your tummy. This is a good place just to do a couple of kind of breathing exercises, breathing into your back. Another good one to do, actually, if I come back up, is to do the one where you take your breath in while you're sitting up and your legs are out like this. Very gently just stretch down. Don't feel like you have to push down towards your feet or grab your feet and pull them towards you and stuff. We're always about being very, very gentle about what we're doing around here. So for this one, it's all about like feeling a bit more connected with your legs and what they're doing, if that makes any sense. So you don't have to be the bendiest and the stretchiest person here. It's all about breathing into your back. Using the being more aware of your back and your shoulder blades is a good thing, like I said before, because it can help you to feel like you're being a bit more centered. Having a greater sense of control will help with nervousness. Another thing that's also very good is if you go back onto the floor, we'll go back down onto the floor. But this time, when we have our feet up on the floor, we bring our feet up, and we bring our knees up to our chest, hug them, and then gently like rock side to side while you're hugging your knees to your chest. That's also a good one, just to help you feel like you're relaxing around your back and things like that. But having these kind of like positions where you feel like you're being hugged by something, that'll help as well. So guys, I'll kind of reiterate some of our little things that help me. Really mashing your feet into the floor, putting your weight on one leg and the other. I should be very specific about what I mean by that, because it can be confusing. This isn't something that you should be doing while you sing, because one of my criticisms of people when they get nervous is that they put their weight on one leg, and this is a similar idea, but this is something to do when you're not singing, to help you feel more grounded and more connected with the floor. So the other things to do as well is lying down on the floor, so you've got your head, your back of your chest, the bottom of your spine, and your feet are supported, so it means that your knees are bent and your feet are on the floor. And then you do some breaths when you're breathing in, trying to almost like squeeze out the hollow of your back, so there's more of your back connected with the floor. And when you're doing that, your elbows are probably resting on the floor with your hands on your tummy, relaxing. When you're finished with that, bring your knees up towards your chest, so hug them around your chest and rock gently side to side. That's a really good one for help to kind of relax your back and things like that. And then when you're kind of going back, get up the way and stuff, doing some of these leg stretches where you're sitting up but your legs are still connected to the floor. Just stretch down towards your feet as much as you can.